feel like even just the couple of points about, for me, like what I just said in terms of having things seen at strategic points in development, the people that are seeing it are other artists, you know, all sort of working around potentially similar, not similar ideas. I feel like potentially it feels very peer group oriented. And I would say that their voices along the way in the process are very, I don't want to say completely influential, but definitely also maybe not even so much, you know, hearing direct feedback, but having the thing live in front of people a little bit, even without, if you're going to give critique afterward. So I feel like there's a moment, I always feel like the work doesn't really belong to me once it's performed, belongs out there. So actually having that sense of it being in the eyes of your peers it gives it this whole other reality that's important to know before the big thing. So I don't know if that answers that a little. There's that for me. Also, a resource like Aunts I have found to be really, really, really an incredible community. It's basically a very open curation atmosphere. They happen in Brooklyn. They're so sweet. If you know them and you email them, you're like, hey, I want to perform, and you might know them.
Yeah, it's interesting because there is Ants in Brooklyn, and I know there's other things around the city, and my interaction with dance has been sort of removed over the past few years because I've decided to go back into my community, which is on Staten Island, and there are less dancers out there, and so I'm finding like the way that I'm making work is interacting with people outside of dance and like engaging with the landscape and the environment because there are no places to rehearse, and sort of like just engaging with other mediums, a lot of collaboration with other people who are not making dance but maybe they're doing music, and sort of like this mixture. But I think that programs like that, which kind of foster like a lot of different people. I went to a program, I think it was in Williamsburg, and it was through Ants, and it was a few years ago, and just like there was so much simultaneous action happening between like different dance artists and different art that it felt so sort of vibrant in a way that like maybe other more institutional platforms don't feel. So I don't know, just an observation.
Yeah. I would say really quick, I teach aerobics to seniors as my day job. I teach Pilates as well, but I have found like touching into a completely different community and moving in a totally different context with people as a daily practice has been super, super, super influential in my work. And it's taken me a long time to feel comfortable like directly appropriating what we do, but I'm moving in a direction toward just taking the aerobics class and putting it inside of the piece. So, but that took a really long time. But I feel like I think it's super, super, super vital to be where you want to be and who you want to be around, and that's very specific for everyone, and to go for it.
I just want, can I quickly say something about just this idea of this like really kind of comfy, cuddly